Hey guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. So to mark the release of the trailer of The Meg, which is a film coming out.
It's a film. It's a film.
It's coming out this summertime. It's all about a megalodon and diving. We thought that we'd take a closer look at some films that involve scuba diving and actually point out some inaccuracies, which is one of my favourite pastimes.
Yeah, I don't ever watch diving movies with you anymore.
Quick shout out to our newest member of the team, Shaun, not this Shaun, better Shaun, who came up with this. Here are 5 movie inaccuracies to do with scuba diving.
So, Mark, what's first?
Okay, so first up we have the ending of Jaws. So obviously, spoiler, if you've never seen any of these movies.
Saying that though, James, our old video producer, he said he loved Spielberg's movies and he hadn't even seen Jaws. He saw the 4th one first.
Jaws 4.
Yeah. Anyway, back to
okay, so in the ending at the original Jaws, the shark, basically. Bruce the shark has a scuba diving cylinder in his mouth as he's swimming towards the protagonist. The protagonist managed to shoot the scuba cylinder in the shark's mouth and just boom! Massive just meat shower. Shark jam everywhere.
Shark Jam!
But no. Basically, the Mythbusters did this really easily for us. They busted it. They shot a scuba cylinder, and okay, it whipped around, but didn't explode. Some scuba cylinders, that's a hard word to say.
That's a hard word.
They can rupture if they're too old, but if you shoot it, they just tend to whip around. But yeah, nowhere near what it did in the film.
Well, how dare you ruin that for me?
Get used to it, there's 4 more. Okay, so the second clip comes from one of my favourite films, The Abyss.
It's Shrek 2, it's not.
So in this, in James Cameron's film, they need to go really down deep to disarm a nuclear bomb, basically. And because it's so far down deep, they can't breathe a gas mixture, so they use a perfluorocarbon liquid system so that they can breathe liquid. So poor Ed Harris is in this spacesuit with this liquid.
It's the liquid from Ghostbusters 2. That's what it is.
It's, in theory, it's quite good because it takes all the partial pressure changes and all that kind of stuff out of the equation, but practically it's not the best because you can't get rid of the CO2 out of your blood supply.
Yeah, because when you breathe out or whatever comes out, it's there.
It doesn't go very far.
In theory, you're breathing it back in, potentially.
And CO2 that's dissolved in blood, a liquid, and then dissolved in a liquid. There's not much difference between that, so it won't suck the CO2. So it's kind of there, but no. Granted, this isn't recreational scuba diving. This is...
Yeah, it is. This is your first try-dive.
Put this helmet on.
Yep.
Just breathe. Oh.
What I don't get with the movie as well, coming from a film, I'm not buff, but coming from a film perspective, yeah, they actually filled his helmet up with the liquid.
Yep.
Yeah. Why didn't they just fake it? And
So you could see the bubbles. Yeah. I think later on they probably did do a second.
Because that's all they'd have to do, a second land, and then you just go.
Another problem with it is the viscosity. When you go down deep, you actually have to take into account the viscosity of the air or the gas that you're breathing.
When you say viscosity, whatever that word is, it makes me think of a cake.
No, because your lung muscles have to physically draw it in because the gas is so much thicker, and then a fluid is going to be that much more thicker, so it's going to be really hard to just draw in the liquid. So, yeah, no.
Fun times!
Okay, so from my favourite film to probably one of my least favourite films, this is 47 Metres Down.
What you know? Didn't that win an Academy Award?
So this is... In all the others, we're looking at a single scene. Now we're looking at the entire film. Because there really wasn't a single part of it that just accurately represented scuba diving.
I thought personally, being a non-diver, it got it spot on.
So to briefly summarise the film, 2 girls are in a shark cage and they're on the surface, they're breathing with full face masks and a single cylinder. They look about 12 litre cylinders or Alley 11s. and they're in the water for like 15 minutes, breathing the gas, and then the cable snaps and they plummet down to 47 meters. So,
the end.
Yeah, bad things happen. Spoiler alert. But the one thing that really annoys me, one, is their gas consumption. They can make a 12-litre cylinder last for like the entire film.
Yep.
Whilst they're panicking, whilst they're like almost 50 meters down, so they're breathing almost 6 times the sack rate that you would on the surface. Yeah, that doesn't happen. And just all the little things, they have a digital pressure gauge. I've never seen a digital pressure gauge.
You've not lived.
They're all analog, unless it's on your dive computer. Yeah, just so many things wrong with this film. Can't really recommend it, to be honest.
I can. I think you should, just for giggles. My thing though, like I said to you earlier, so they're on a cage. They don't lock the cage. So when the cable snapped, they could have just stuck their hands up
And the cage.
and just gone through, and then they would have been all right.
And the sharks are so out to get them. Sharks don't go after people.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I think one of the girls like cuts her leg or something. But no, sharks won't go at you that. No.
They hold grudges. Again, Jaws 4. Shark follows them to the other side of the world. They have grudges, but they don't. Sharks are lucky.
Okay, number 4 comes from Waterworld. So this one is, if you've not seen the film, basically there's an underwater, the entire world has been flooded because the polar ice caps have melted.
Spoilers!
And Kevin Costner is showing the girl that actually there's a sunken city, a sunken world underneath the world that they know. So he takes her down in a diving bell made out of some plastic bags and ropes and stuff.
And bags.
Yeah, takes her all the way down and shows her dirt from the bottom. Now, the problem is with this, diving bells, fine, I get that, they work, and they actually do show the pressure differential, the actual volume of the gas does sort of shrink inside as he goes down, but they go down like skyscraper down. They go down really far deep, and okay, granted, there's still a little bit of air in, but that's going to fill up with carbon dioxide really quick.
Even before they hit the ground, the seabed, she would be...
Yeah, and even when he shows her the dirt, because she's so far down and she's just breathing air, she's going to be knocked out of her head. So,
Oh, dude.
unless he filled it with Trimex,
Oh, I think he did.
I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's okay. It's a good concept, but don't show skyscrapers and like ski slope things. Yeah, no, too far deep.
And did you know? So the kid with the tattoo on his back, with the map.
Yep.
That was the inspiration for Prison Break.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
It wasn't me. I was making that up.
Okay, guys, and our 5th buzzkill moment comes from License to Kill. So in this Bond movie, James is under the water, he's scuba diving, and basically 3 evil guys in blue wetsuits come across him. They cut his regulator hose, they just...
They have what I love. Like
They don't like him.
The punches underwater are really effective.
He manages to fight his way free enough to use a spear gun, and he spears a passing boat plane in one of the tenders.
I don't know what the technical term for those planes are.
Yeah, boat plane. Or, what is it, pontoon plane.
If you know what it is, comment below.
So, here's where the first inaccuracy comes in, is that, one, it whips James straight up to the surface.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he's got decompression sickness.
No, he hasn't. It's absolutely fine.
He then does some awesome water skiing. Okay.
With decompression sickness.
Yeah, that's cool. He gets shot at. He's James Bond. Happens to him every day.
Every day.
He then climbs onto the plane, and the plane then takes off. So again, you've gone from underwater...
Almost negative to
and
0 to plus.
Yeah. So as you guys know, you need to wait at least 12 hours after a single dive before going on a plane, or waiting at least 24 hours if you miss a safety stop. So, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're James Bond, you don't need to worry about that. It's absolutely fine. Yeah.
He then takes over the plane and he sort of lands it
Oh,
fine.
do you know what my favourite scene out of all that? It's not even the diving bit. It's when he gets shot at and somehow the wad of money stops the bullet from him getting shot and killed. I love that moment. There you go. That's what I'm taking from that mark.
Did he ever play Bond after that? Maybe that's how he died. That's how the next Bond became a thing, because he died of decompression sickness.
If you think that's true, comment below. Murder theories. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, so there were 5 movie mistakes to do with scuba diving that we could find, but if you've got any others, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.